because I'm definitely on a time schedule, and I should have did this earlier, but I didn't. But anyway, I still have enough time to do it, and I'm grateful. But I'm talking about I'm talking about today why I create music. All right. Now, some people create music for different reasons and different purposes, but I create music now so I can help others. All right. At first, I was literally just creating music so I could hear myself. I just got to be 100% with y'all. But now I create music because I want to help others get through different situations. So I put a lot of my pain, I put a lot of my thoughts and fantasies into my music. Now, lately, I've been just creating straight gospel music, but I'm not just going to be in one box. I'm going to be creating other music as well, but it's only going to be positive. I created negative music for so long, so I'm done with that. Um, and I can't say that if somebody asks me to write something, it's not going to be theme based, but as far as me creating something for the masses in my name, I'm not going to do that. And honestly, I can't really see me creating anything negative for someone else because my name going to be on it. So I'm done with creating negative music. Okay, QJ, welcome to the chat. Appreciate you. So yeah, so honestly, I create music to help other people. All right, and not just for other people, myself as well. Um, and creating music is definitely is different. Is it's fun, but it's also difficult as well. And the reason why I say that is because like it's so much that goes into it. It's very intricate. Like it's so much things that goes into music that you would never know. Of course, you got to produce, make sure the beat is luring. Okay, you have to make sure that the sounds, every sound of the instrument is clear. You got to make sure that, and you got to make sure that the drums are right too, because you want to keep people on a beat. Okay, so knowing all these things and making sure that you are producing and creating a sound that people can appreciate is definitely difficult at times. There's some days that I go completely in a trance and I lose myself into the music, right? And then there are other days that, I be playing the keys and some days I'm like, man, I'm done. I don't even feel like doing this anymore. It just all depends. I don't want to say it's a love hate relationship because it's not. It's more love than I can't even put hate. I can't even put the word hate out my mouth when it comes to music because I love doing music so much. And I've been doing it for so long. I've been creating music and ever since I was like 2 years old, guys. So I have one of those stories. Now, one thing I will say, as far as the industry goes, I don't want to be a part of the industry at all. I thought that's what I wanted to be a part of when I was younger, really all the way up until I was about 29, 20, 30 years old, until I started seeing and hearing the same stories over and over and over again, right? And the stories are the same, especially when it comes to the industry, right? It's only one word, only one word. I'm gonna write it out. I'm gonna write it out, man. It's only one word whenever the industry is talked about. It's only one word, man. Only one word. Evil. It's so evil, man. All right. The industry is evil, and I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that society. I don't want to be a part of those people. Like I'm cool with that. It's going to drain my energy. It's going to make me start doing things that I don't want to do. And people say, nah, you don't have to. Bro, you don't really have any other, you don't have any choice. Like when people have money and they have lots of money, now you're controlled by that entity. So I rather take the slow route, but the route that's going to still give me longevity at the end. You know, honestly, not as hidden or subliminal as it used to be either. Nah, you're right. So the music industry is definitely it's definitely changed, and I appreciate it, and I know the reason why. My generation, I feel like my generation has started it. The millennials, like we're not holding nothing back when it comes to how the industry is. Like point blank, period. We're telling, we're telling. Like, even the older people are starting to tell now, like because at the end of the day, nobody wants to be f with. Nobody want to be messed with, bro. Like first of all, not only does it disturb your peace, it just takes your energy all the way off, and you can feel it too. You can feel it. You can feel the certain vibes and the energy in music, in different musics. And if you don't believe me, go to a stoplight, right? And roll your windows down on a Friday night or any afternoon when it's a nice sunny day. Roll your windows down and just listen to what people are listening to. You just got so many different messages. One of my clients today asked me today while I was in the while they was in the chair, "Hey, bro, what you listening to now?" I was like, "Really, honestly, bro, nothing, nothing, bro. I'm so busy doing my content and really trying to make my sounds go viral so I can have that domino effect, so I can live the life and my son can live the life and my family can live the life that I have imagined for them, that I've been imagining for myself and my family for years, ever since I was like 6 years old. So I've been tunnel vision on that, right?" But I told him, I said, once you get around my age, bro, you're gonna really understand, like, you don't want to be listening to a lot of people like that, honestly, because, bro, it's gonna get you off focus, and then it's going to persuade you and influence you to do other things that you wasn't really supposed to be doing. Like, especially when you're focused on a specific goal and you're supposed to be doing something very specific, it's going to be very difficult for you to accomplish that, especially when you have different voices coming in and out of your ear, and then you're looking at a visual. Like it's a lot, guys. It's a lot, and it's never been this immersive. It's never been this persuading. It's never been this influential like it is now, and it's only going to get worse, especially when you have younger people influencing other younger people, right? You have kids nowadays that's talking about crazy things. They're talking about killing. They're talking about sex, and they talking about everything. And they only 8, 9 years old. All right. Now, when we was younger, yeah, we had some little kids. They were like little Bow Wow was cussing, but those songs they really didn't even want to put out because they knew how it was going to influence the youth. Um, when I heard little kids, man, they were just talking about stunting and being fresh, having a pretty girlfriend. They wasn't talking about sex and stuff like that. Quite scary, honestly. Yeah, I mean that's just what it is, and you just got to be ready for it. Um, QJ, I mean that's the life we live. I was telling people when I was I think I was like 29, 30. I had to be about 30 years old. I was telling people then. I said, bro, in the next 5 years, bro, don't be surprised if you might have to kill and shoot a 8, 9 year old, because if they with their friends, they're gonna do it to you. I was saying that to him. I said the music only gonna get worse. I could tell because of the messages, and I know parents. I know parents my age letting their kids listen to different music, because I know when I was younger and Philip was being born, man, I was just listening to nothing but trap music. That's it. That's all I was. I would barely listen to gospel at all, and I was raised in church. Like I'm a PK, but I would never listen to no gospel around my son at all, even when he was a little infant. And all that stuff just got into his head and everything like that. And I blame myself for a lot of that stuff. Um, because you never know how it's going to affect the child until years later. Yep, it is a possibility, right? So you just got to be ready, and it's in the Bibles too. Like, so my thing is, you train up your children the way they should go, and when they get older, they'll never depart. So that's why I don't play around when it comes to my son. I'm not afraid of my son. I'm not afraid of none of that stuff. I'm not afraid of my son. I ain't afraid of his brothers. I ain't afraid of none of that stuff. Like, being an adult is definitely difficult, you know. Being a parent is even more challenging, but you have to stand on something, and you have to make sure that whatever you standing on, your principles align with what you believe in. So I'm glad that I stopped doing the things I was doing, like smoking and doing all that, hanging around people, doing all these different activities, because I didn't want that to rub off on my son. All right, the song my parent played back, they are still stuck with me to this day. Some rap, gospel, pop, and stuff. Yeah. So everything that your parents, not only your parents, but your friends play, whoever you're around a lot, it's going to stick to you. It's going to stick to you. Lucifer was definitely the angel of music. He was the minister of music, guys. And you can look that up. So yes, it's gonna sound good. It's gonna feel good, and all that other good stuff. But we as people, we have to know how to separate entertainment from reality. And the thing is, to this day, like, it's hard for us to do it. All right? It's just hard for us. I even listened to some today, but definitely has an impact. Some good and bad. Definitely. Definitely it definitely does. But the good thing about living, right, in life, God gives us free will. So you can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do. If you want to feel this way today, you can do that. All right? If you want to feel that way today, you can do that. You can do whatever you want to do. God has given us that free will. All right? So, my thing is, just be careful about what you do. Influencing, persuading, just know anything that you do will definitely come back to you. And we don't know when, we don't know how it's going to come. But it's better to be a positive influence than a negative influence, because you never know how your life is going to end. You never know how life is going to be for you 10 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now. So the way you do people now will definitely show later on in your life. So that's the reason why I create music a different way. Now, I'm not going to delete any of the old music, because I want people to know where I started from and where I'm at now. Okay. So, even though I'm not going to be doing gospel music all the time, I'm going to be doing positive music. I'm going to be doing motivational music, music without cussing, but music that still makes you feel good. All right. Guys, I appreciate you tuning in today. Um, just finished talking about why I create music. It's Philip Randolph, and I have an album coming out October 31st, which is on Friday, Halloween morning, 12 a.m. Holy Smoke Volume 1, and depending on how it goes, I will release Holy Smoke Volume 2 before the end of the year, guys. So do me a favor, make sure you save the link, stream the album or buy the album. I always prefer people to buy the album so you can add to your collection, right? Your digital collection. And then until next time, guys, stay safe, stay blessed, stay motivated, and I'm out.